When did you realize your parents cared more about partying than keeping their kids alive? I was 9 years old the first time I had to call 911 because my parents wouldn't wake up. It was a Saturday morning. I remember because cartoons were on and my little sister Emma was crying because she was hungry. Mom and dad had people over the night before, like they did every Friday and Saturday. Sometimes Thursdays too. The house smelled like beer and cigarettes. There were bottles everywhere. Red cups knocked over on the coffee table. Ash all over the carpet. I tried shaking my mom awake. She was on the couch with her arm hanging off the side. Her lips looked weird, kinda blue. Dad was in their bedroom with the door locked. I knocked for 10 minutes. Nothing. Emma was only 4. She kept asking for cereal, but we were out of milk. We'd been out since Wednesday. I found mom's phone on the floor. Battery almost dead. I didn't know what else to do, so I called the number we learned in school. The lady on the phone was really nice. She asked me questions, how old I was, if mom was breathing. I put my hand near her mouth like they showed us. I couldn't feel anything. The ambulance came in 8 minutes. The paramedics rushed in and started working on mom right away. One of them asked where my dad was. I pointed to the bedroom. They had to break the door down. Dad was passed out on the bed. They checked him too. Started yelling for more help. A police officer took me and Emma to the kitchen, gave us granola bars from his car, asked if this happened a lot. I said no because I was scared they'd take us away. But Emma told the truth. She said mommy and daddy sleep like this every weekend, that sometimes we have to eat crackers for dinner because nobody makes food. Mom and dad both went to the hospital. We went to stay with Aunt Lisa for 3 days. When we came home, mom and dad promised it would be different. They hugged us and said sorry a million times. Dad even threw away all the alcohol in the house. It was good for 2 weeks. Then the parties started again. They tried to hide it better this time. They'd wait until we were asleep, keep the music lower, lock their bedroom door so we couldn't check on them. But I always knew. I could hear them laughing too loud, smell the smoke in the morning, see the empty bottles in the trash. I started keeping crackers and juice boxes hidden in my closet, just in case. I learned how to make sandwiches for Emma, how to get her dressed for school, how to forge mom's signature on permission slips. I turned 10, then 11, then 12. The parties never stopped. One night when I was 13, Emma got really sick. She had a fever and was throwing up. I tried to wake up mom, but she'd taken something. Pills, I think. She wouldn't open her eyes. Dad was at someone else's party. Didn't answer his phone. I called Aunt Lisa instead. She came right over, took Emma to the emergency room. Strep throat. The doctor said another day and it could have been really bad. Aunt Lisa didn't take us back home that night, or the next night, or the night after that. She called a lawyer, filed for emergency custody, told a judge everything that had been happening. Mom and dad fought it, stood up in court and promised they'd changed, that they'd go to meetings and get help. But then the lawyer showed the judge something. Photos Aunt Lisa had taken of our fridge. Empty except for beer and condiments. Photos of the house. Trash piled up. No clean clothes. Report cards where I'd missed 30 days of school in 1 year because nobody woke up to drive us. The judge gave Aunt Lisa custody, temporary at first, then permanent. Mom and dad were supposed to get visitation every other weekend, but they had to pass drug tests first. They failed every single time. Eventually they stopped trying, stopped calling, stopped showing up to the supervised visits the court set up. Last I heard, they moved 2 states away. Still together, still partying, just without us. Emma's 15 now. Straight A student, wants to be a veterinarian. She barely remembers living with them. I'm 20, working full-time and taking community college classes at night. Aunt Lisa helped me get my own apartment last year. Sometimes people ask if I talk to my parents, if I miss them. I tell them the truth. The people who raised me are doing fine. Aunt Lisa just texted me about Thanksgiving dinner. As for the people who gave birth to me, I stopped waiting for them to choose us over the party a long time ago. Best decision I ever made.